Smithsburg is a town in Washington County, Maryland, United States. The population was 2,975 at the 2010 census. Smithsburg is close to the former Fort Ritchie Army Base and just west of the presidential retreat Camp David. History. Smithsburg, M.D. was founded in 1813 by Christopher Stuffle Smith. Mr. Smith purchased a plot of land formerly known as part of Shadrack's Lot. The community's development was directly influenced by factors such as migration paths, the arrival of the railroad, and advances in agricultural technology. By 1923, much of the existing village had been erected. Smithsburg was incorporated in 1846. Smithsburg acted as a hospital town during the American Civil War in 1862, treating wounded soldiers from nearby battles at South Mountain and Antietam. On July 5, 1863, Confederate General James Stuart and Union General Kilpatrick exchanged artillery fire over Smithsburg. Kilpatrick continued the advance to Boonesboro, Maryland after the engagement on July 6. President Lyndon Johnson, his wife Lady Bird Johnson, and a daughter Linda Bird Johnson, visited St. Anne's Episcopal Church in Smithsburg on Easter Sunday, March 26, 1967. During his term, President Johnson visited Smithsburg many times due to its close proximity to Camp David. In 1963, President and First Lady Johnson were on the way from Camp David to a church in Hagerstown, Maryland. Along the route was a junkyard known as Elwood's Auto Exchange, which the First Lady felt ruined the beautiful landscape. She requested the driver pull the limousine onto the shoulder of the road. She then marched up the dirt road to the main office and proceeded to give Elwood's Grim a piece of her mind regarding the unsightliness of the wrecking yard. 2 years following this occurrence, the Highway Beautification Act was passed by Congress. The auto exchange is still in operation and is now hidden by a line of pine trees which blocks its view from the main highway. While there is no documentation of Lady Bird's rant, several documents are available through the Lyndon Baines Johnson Library and Museum which show acknowledgments of the unsightliness of the auto exchange. Geography. Smithsburg is located at 39.65472 degrees north, 77.57361 degrees west, 39.65472 minus 77.57361. According to the United States Census Bureau, the town has a total area of 1.06 square miles, of which 1.05 square miles is land and 0.01 square miles is water. The only body of water that is within the limits of Smithsburg is the now inactive Smithsburg Reservoir. Smithsburg is characterized by rolling hills and open space. The town is well known for its farming community, including apple orchards and dairy farms. Climate. Due to Smithsburg's location between the Appalachian Mountains and the Chesapeake Bay watershed, its climate is considered mild to moderate. The area has warm, humid summers and winters with temperatures hovering around freezing point. Demographics. 2010 census. As of the census of 2010, there were 2,975 people, 1,012 households, and 791 families residing in the town. The population density was 2,833.3 inhabitants per square mile. There were 1,082 housing units at an average density of 1,030.5 per square mile. The racial makeup of the town was 91.7% white, 4.2% African American, 0.2% Native American, 1.0% Asian, 0.8% from other races, and 2.0% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 4.0% of the population. There were 1,012 households, of which 49.8% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 59.8% were married couples living together. 13.9% had a female householder with no husband present. 4.4% had a male householder with no wife present, and 21.8% were non-families. 18.6% of all households were made up of individuals, and 6.7% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.94 and the average family size was 3.35. The median age in the town was 32.9 years. 32.6% of residents were under the age of 18, 8.2% were between the ages of 18 and 24, 29.1% were from 25 to 44, 22.8% were from 45 to 64, and 7.5% were 65 years of age or older. The gender makeup of the town was 47.9% male and 52.1% female. 2000 census. As of the census of 2000, there were 2,146 people, 728 households, and 561 families residing in the town. The population density was 2,352.5 people per square mile. There were 763 housing units at an average density of 836.4 per square mile. The racial makeup of the town was 95.25% white, 2.33% African American, 0.37% Native American, 0.65% Asian, 0.05% Pacific Islander, 0.75% from other races, and 0.61% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 2.28% of the population. There were 728 households, out of which 52.9% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 60.3% were married couples living together. 13.2% had a female householder with no husband present, and 22.9% were non-families. 18.8% of all households were made up of individuals, and 6.9% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.95 and the average family size was 3.40. In the town, the population was spread out with 35.8% under the age of 18, 6.8% from 18 to 24, 36.2% from 25 to 44, 14.9% from 45 to 64, and 6.4% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 31 years. For every 100 females there were 92.5 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 91.1 males. The median income for a household in the town was $50,795, and the median income for a family was $58,958. Males had a median income of $41,700 versus $26,207 for females. The per capita income for the town was $18,373. About 6.8% of families and 7.7% of the population were below the poverty line, including 8.5% of those under age 18 and 14.7% of those age 65 or over. Education. Smithsburg has 3 schools: Smithsburg High School, Smithsburg Middle School, and Smithsburg Elementary School. Smithsburg High School currently enrolls 902 students. The 116,260 square foot school was built in 1965. Events: Smithsburg hosts the annual STEAM and Craft Show in September, Smithsburg Hometown Christmas in December, Smithsburg Pride Days in May, and the Smithsburg Carnival every final week of June.